Have you ever watched a machine learn to farm better than a human? I have seen the videos, and they are strange. A driverless tractor guided by satellites. A robot that scans soil like a hospital CT machine. A drone that knows which rice flowers are open. This is Chinese Agritech in action, and it is spreading faster than weeds. From Xinjiang's desert edge to the granaries of eastern China, smart machines are replacing guesswork with data. Farmers are saving money. Crops are growing in places nothing used to grow, but not everything works perfectly. Some robots still get stuck in the mud. That honesty matters. So, hit subscribe and click that bell to stay updated on the latest breakthroughs in cutting-edge technology. Walk into a massive greenhouse base in Auckland, New Zealand. What do you see? Rows of leafy greens growing without a speck of soil. That is Chinese Agritech at work. 15 large greenhouses run on smart systems from China. They control the air, the water, and even the food mixture. New Zealand's weather can be wild and unpredictable. But inside these structures, crops grow perfectly all year long. Artificial intelligence watches everything. It tweaks temperatures and watering schedules to get the best results. And New Zealand is just the beginning. Over 40 countries now use these Chinese-built growing hubs. They boost local food supplies and help farmers sleep better at night. Back in Shouguang City, China's famous vegetable capital, builders say the secret is simple. They do not sell one-size-fits-all solutions. Instead, they craft custom designs for each client's weather and soil. That is why the global commercial greenhouse market was worth $37 billion last year. By 2034, experts expect it to jump past $96 billion. Food security is no longer just a local issue. It is a global puzzle, and Chinese Agritech is providing many of the missing pieces. Imagine trying to marry two rice plants that bloom on different days. That is a real headache for farmers. Now, Chinese scientists are using AI algorithms to fix this mess. In Hainan province, a rice breeding base used to rely on students. Yes, students. Teams of grad students would stand in fields from 8 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. They watched flowers open and close, they took notes by hand. It was slow, painful, and boring. So researchers tried something new. They took thousands of photos during flowering time. Then they trained a large language model to spot open flowers versus closed ones. That worked fairly well. Next, they put the AI algorithms into flying drones. But the drones flew too high or too low. The results were disappointing. Then, they built a mechanical robot on wheels. That robot got stuck in the mud. Hard. So now, the team is working with manufacturers. They are designing better wheels and smarter walking controls. The goal is to have machines ready by March, before the next flowering season. This is all part of a bigger push. For 2 years, China has held an AI rice cultivation challenge. Human farmers compete against AI-assisted groups. Does machine learning beat centuries of farming wisdom? According to veteran growers, the results are mixed. Sometimes the machines shine, sometimes they flop, but nobody is giving up. What if a troublesome sea invader became a farmer's best friend? That is exactly what researchers in China are testing. In Qingdao Port, a lab is giving new life to coastal algae. In the past, workers threw this green goo away as trash. It clogged fishing nets and smelled terrible. Now, scientists see gold in that goo. They are turning the algae into a smart fertilizer. This is not your grandpa's plant food. The algae-based mix releases nutrients slowly. It matches what crops actually need. No waste, no runoff poisoning rivers. This matters because China needs to feed 1.4 billion people. Traditional farming alone cannot keep up, so labs are looking beyond the old ways. Sustainable agriculture is the new battle cry. By turning waste into wonder, these researchers are unlocking crop yield potential without damaging the land. Imagine a farmer spreading this pinkish-green powder on his fields. His rice grows faster, his soil stays healthier, and the ocean gets a little cleaner because less algae rots near the shore. That is Chinese Agritech thinking outside the dirt. Down in Guangzhou, something strange is happening in a rice paddy. A driverless electric tractor is moving across the field. No one is sitting in the seat. A satellite system called Beidou guides every turn. This is Fuqi Farm, one of China's smart agriculture pilot projects. The Chinese Academy of Sciences launched these pilots to kill old habits. Farmers used to rely on gut feelings. They touched the soil. They smelled the wind. That worked for centuries. But now, data-driven decisions are taking over. Other robots act like CT scanners for the ground. In the past, a farmer had to dig up soil samples by hand. Then he sent them to a lab. Waiting took days. Now, a robot rolls through the field. It scans the earth as it moves. It creates a detailed soil nutrient map for the entire farm. This map shows exactly where to add more fertilizer and where to add less. Experts say this precision cuts costs by about 15%. That is real money for a family farm. It also means fewer chemicals washing into nearby streams. Precision farming is not a fancy buzzword here. It is a daily tool that changes how food grows from the ground up. Spring is planting season across China, and this year, farmers are trading sweat for sensors. In Hunan province, a strange machine crawls across nursery beds. It looks like a tank with sprayers. This gantry system helps grow rice seedlings on soft, uneven ground. Older models needed fixed tracks. This one does not care about mud or lumps. It just works. Workers have also equipped it with automated sprayers, so they do not have to walk heavy tanks on their backs. Up in Xinjiang, precision seeders are planting cotton across over 63,000 hectares. That is a massive area. The seeders do 3 jobs at once. They lay drip irrigation tape, drop seeds, and cover everything with plastic mulch, all in one smooth pass. The Beidou navigation system makes sure every seed goes in at the exact same depth. That means every plant gets the same water and grows at the same speed. In Wuhan, technicians are testing even more gear. Driverless tractors, automated transplanters, drones, and soil sensors are working on 13 hectares of test land. To keep all this power running, local utility companies have introduced smart grids. These grids watch electricity use in real time. They make sure power stays steady during peak planting days. No blackouts, no delays. Spring plowing has never looked so futuristic. All across China, spring farming is buzzing with activity. But the buzz is not coming from bees. It is coming from automated machinery. Farmers are waking up to a new reality. Their work is faster now, cheaper too, and much more precise. A driverless tractor does not get tired. It does not need lunch. It just keeps going. A drone does not complain about the heat. It sprays exactly where the plants need it. These smart machines are turning back-breaking labor into a few taps on a tablet. Old-school farmers were skeptical at first. Now, many are asking where they can buy their own robotic helpers. The change is happening field by field, season by season, and it shows no sign of slowing down. Drive to the southern edge of the Taklamakan Desert in Xinjiang. What do you expect to see? Sand, heat, emptiness. But look closer. Circular green fields now spin across the landscape. In Kunyu City, more than 8,000 mu of winter wheat has reached the jointing stage. That is about 533 hectares of green in the middle of a desert. How is this possible? A massive 380-meter center pivot sprinkler system rotates in slow circles. It sprays water evenly across the wheat. The system pulls water from underground sources and drops it exactly where roots can drink. No waste, no evaporation loss. These circular fields are not just pretty to look at. They are proof that desert farming can work on a large scale. At first glance, these tractors look ordinary. Red frames, big wheels, dust on the fenders, but pop the hood and you find something different. No diesel fumes, no loud clattering engines. These are hybrid tractors powered by new energy. In Xinjiang, 10 of these China-made machines recently showed off their skills. They broke hard soil, they leveled uneven land, and they did it all with lower noise levels. Farmers could actually talk without shouting. Fewer malfunctions also meant less time fixing breakdowns. And the controls? Simpler than a traditional tractor's dashboard. This is part of China's push for new energy transformation in agriculture. Electric and hybrid machines are cleaner, they are cheaper to run over time, and they do not cough black smoke into the air. For a farmer spending long days in an open cab, that cleaner air matters. Green agricultural machines are no longer a dream. They are driving straight into the fields right now. Picture a massive indoor pile of grain. It stretches as far as you can see. Now, picture a worker with a shovel. That worker spends hours flattening the top of that pile. It is hot. It is dusty. It hurts. Now replace that worker with a small robot. This grain leveling robot has spiral blades on its underside. It scurries across the mound at about 2 meters per second. It flattens everything in its path without sinking into the grain. The robot does not get tired. It does not need water breaks. It does not strain its back.